When people think about the Colosseum, they think about
It's bloodshed and it's violence.
what they don't think about is politics and stagecraft. My name is Darius Arya. I'm an archaeologist, and here are 3 misconceptions about the Colosseum. The Colosseum was never flooded. Actually, it was flooded. The area of the arena filled with water for naval battles. But only during the inauguration, because in that moment, the substructures of the floor were all made of wood, so you could remove them and put them back.
Just imagine it. Now you have this huge arena of the Colosseum, flooded with water, filled with ships, manned by sailors, with these ships ramming into each other and the sailors fighting each other to the death.
All gladiators were slaves. A lot of slaves were gladiators, but you could be a free citizen. You could be a former slave. You could even be a senator. Even have emperors like Commodus. Why are you going to be doing this if you're a free citizen? For fame and glory. Now, Commodus is not the only emperor who fights as a gladiator, but one of the famous things he did is he set up a whole system of elevated walkways, and he'd walk around it and shoot and kill wild animals. Of course, his role model in all of this is the mythological figure Hercules. And what did Hercules do in his 12 labors? Well, many of them involved killing monsters and wild animals. So he wants to reenact that, and he styled himself as a Hercules with his beard, covered his hair in gold dust. He was living that legend in the capital while he ruled the empire. Colosseum Arena was just an open space covered in sand. It was much more than that. Beneath the floor, you had the Hippogeium. You had all kinds of machinery, elevators that lifted up props, setting the stage, setting the scene, caged animals popping up through trapdoors. You had gladiators coming up through elevators. It's like going to see a sophisticated Broadway play today. A coordinated, programmed experience. And of course, all around you in the Colosseum, the seating was hierarchical. So who you were in society dictated where you were located. The entire empire was, in a sense, on display in that venue. Now, traditionally, you have men fighting against wild animals in the morning show, and then you have the execution of criminals, people condemned to the courts. They can be burned alive or crucified or thrown to the lions. In the afternoon, that's the main event, and that's where you're going to see the best of the best. 50,000 spectators have their undivided attention on 2 guys in that large venue, possibly fighting to the death.
This is the kind of experience that would have made the Colosseum legendary.